sheep ranching and gardening have in common? Well, it turns out that sheep wool is an excellent fertilizer for your plants. Hi, my name is Megan Landis Murphy, and I'm the owner and founder of Kestrel Ridge Pellet Co. I turn underutilized sheep wool into pellets to use as a fertilizer for your plants. So you might be thinking, isn't wool better used for clothing and yarn? Well, you're not wrong, but most sheep in the Midwest don't grow the fine wool needed for that high quality fabric.
Local ranches make most of their revenue from lamb sales, not wool. Nevertheless, their sheep still need to be shorn every year because it never stops growing. However, much of this wool is of so little value that the price sheep producers sell it for usually doesn't even cover the cost of shearing. I've heard of producers trying to bury or burn their wool just to get rid of it.
As a sheep producer myself, this didn't sit right with me. Wool is such a remarkable fiber that took thousands of years of selective breeding to create. My solution is simple, yet effective: wool pellets. I use a two-step manufacturing process to take 100% raw wool into pellets to use as a fertilizer.
The first step is shredding the wool. I collaborated with a pellet mill manufacturer to make the first of its kind, American-made wool shredder that slices the fleece into more manageable pieces for the pellet mill. The second step is the pellet mill, which condenses the wool through a roller and die plate mechanism. The result is a pellet, similar looking to a wood pellet you might use in your smoker, but it's made of 100% sheep wool. That's it. Sheep wool pellets provide an outlet for this second-rate wool that benefits sheep producers and plant enthusiasts alike. Why should you choose wool pellets for your plants? Now this is going to blow your mind. First, wool pellets hold more than 3 times their weight in water. This reduces the frequency you need to water plants, which is vital during times of drought. Secondly, as wool pellets biodegrade in soil over 6 months, they release nitrogen, potassium, and other important micronutrients for plant growth and health. In addition to using wool from my own sheep flock to make my wool pellets, I am fortunate enough to work with a sheep shearing crew right down the road to source more local wool. All my wool comes from within a 200-mile radius of our ranch based in south-central Nebraska. Sourcing local wool reduces my carbon footprint due to transportation, while ensuring money is kept in our rural economies. I also use compostable packaging to keep my product as eco-friendly as possible. While I didn't invent the concept of wool pellets, I've applied my talents and passions to build a company that promotes healthy soils and healthy communities. Together, we're working with nature to nourish the soil. Over half of the U.S. population has some form of a backyard garden, and those numbers have only been increasing as families realize the health benefits of growing their own food. The revenue generated by the lawn and garden industry was nearly $130 billion in 2023. However, most gardening products, including fertilizers and soil amendments, are sourced internationally. Sheep wool pellets provide a safe, natural, and local alternative to other fertilizers. But increased market awareness is needed to get the word out. My company alone could currently fuel 3,000 Midwest gardens every year. With improvements in storage and efficiency of production, my company has seemingly limitless growth potential while reducing the cost to the consumer. This is what excites me most about the HyVee OpportUNITY Summit.
Agriculture is understood by few but needed by all, and I want to bring it to the forefront of people's minds as they make their food purchasing decisions. I built my company to promote the local food movement while strengthening rural and urban communities. Kestrel Ridge Pellet Company is one of only a handful of wool pellet manufacturers in the U.S., and the only one present in Nebraska and surrounding Midwest states.
My company is named after a small bird of prey that calls our region home. Like the kestrel, my company is small but mighty. In a world that often overlooks the little guys, sometimes the simplest solution is the best. I want to share my journey and vision with the broader community and would love to introduce my product at the HyVee OpportUNITY Pitch Competition.